Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to learn on how to register a non-profit organization in Zambia. So this will be a step-by-step guide. I had written an article which was published on amlofeblog.com, and I'll link it down in the description below. But this is just an unscripted video on how to register a non-profit in Zambia. A lot of people have got this trouble of registering a non-profit because of this hectic process that's put out there. So with this article, which I'll link, I think you should just go and read it on Amlofe blog. I'll just go straight up to the step-by-step process to follow when registering an organization. So the step-by-step process of registering an organization in Zambia is as follows. The first step you do is apply to the registrar. Which registrar is this? So the first step is to apply to the registrar's office in charge of NGOs at the Ministry of Community Development and Social Services. When you go there at the registrar, the first thing you do is register your organization's name. So your non-profit organization's name, you register it, and then that's called the name reservation. So they'll tell you if some other organization is using the same name, or if there's something wrong with your name, they tell you to change it. But if there's nothing, they will reserve the name and they'll give you a reservation letter for that name. Then number two, you write an application letter for registration addressed to the office of the registrar. This letter should outline the objectives of the organization. If it's an international organization that you're registering, the letter should include the head's office of registration and constitutional articles of that organization. For example, if it's an international organization from another country, let's say if it's an organization in Japan, you should include the head's office certificate of registration in that country and then attach it to your letter. Then after that, the other step is to obtain a certain form they call form 1, which is the application for registration. It usually costs 840, that one. So when you submit the form, you submit it in duplicate. Then you submit 2 signed copies of your organization's constitution listing at least 5 office bearers. So the minimum of the office bearers that you can submit is 5 office bearers. Then you provide certified copies of identity documents, that's NRCs, passports. If it's for non-Zambian citizens, you submit passports. Then you submit a police clearance for all office bearers, that is the cleared fingerprints, and they must be in duplicates. All the documents that you are submitting here must be in duplicate. Then attach a recommendation letter from the relevant government ministry, e.g. the Ministry of Education if your NGO is focused on education, right? So this simply means that, for example, if you are registering an organization that will tackle on, let's say, health issues, let's say you want to be tackling maybe about sexual reproductive health and other health issues which affect us in daily life, you go to the Ministry of Health. If your organization will be tackling in the field of education, you go to the Ministry of Education. Then The eighth process is easy, really. If you are already registered, so you just go and renew the registration. Then number 9, you attach the proof of payment of registration. I will link the documents that are usually needed when registering the organization. Yes. And then the steps for the renewal process are also easy. You just submit these documents in duplicate. Application letter for renewal, address to the registrar, proof of payment for annual returns, a summary of report of the activities that you've been carrying on for 5 years. So when you obtain a certificate, it usually lasts for 5 years. Then a list of office bearers. For new office bearers, identity documents and police clearance forms again for them. And for the rest of the article, head to amulofeblog.com and I'll link the article down below. So if you need help in registering your NGO and other information, just look me up on Facebook at Emmanuel Mwangala, or you can email me on at emwangala@gmail.com, or you can just DM me on Instagram, Emmanuel Mwangala. That's me. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and hope you will subscribe to the channel.